Nation, how you doing? Come on in. Take a seat. Sit back. Relax. Put your feet up. Grab a drink. And let's talk Saints football. Y'all know what time it is. Time to keep it real. Let's go. Who that nation? How you doing? I'm Dolph 17.
The legendary Coach Rock.
And you're now rocking with the Keeping It Real Who That Sports Podcast. Coach Rock, how you doing today, baby?
Good, man. Getting ready to hit that airplane tomorrow. Here's to California. Headed to California, man.
Yeah, that's right, family. Coach Rock and the fam going on vacation tomorrow. So Coach won't be with us live next week. Then again, he might just join us remotely from Disney World. You know, him and Mickey. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Mickey.
Yeah, but you know we gonna hold it down. The Coach get back. You know what I'm saying? Friday, man. It's Friday. I'm ready to party, feeling good. You know what I'm saying? Work week is behind us. It's time to get it. Hope everybody had a wonderful day. Hope everybody's been safe. Well wishes to everybody out there.
Yes, sir.
And again, it's about to go down, baby. Officially, Young Nola, how you doing? Come on in. Welcome, my brother. Denise, Miss Who That Baby, how you doing?
What's
Come
up,
on
Lisa?
in. Welcome, my darling. Yeah, it's about to go down, baby. We about to do what we about to do today. It's Friday. About to have a good time. Today's topic, y'all see it right there at the bottom. The top 5 coaches in the history of the New Orleans Saints. This is really gonna be interesting. When we came up with this topic, I had to ask the question: were there 5? So this was not easy. So Who That Nation? We're gonna need your input. We want your input. So everybody, come on and look. We about to do this thing, man.
Yes, sir.
All right. Any news? Hey, Coach, why don't you tell everybody again about for those who weren't with us last time about the new segment we're looking to do.
What I'm looking to do, man, I'm looking for you to share your story of someone you know that has done good things in the community, in the organization. We just want to give them some recognition, man. So you can share the story at my email, coachrockfootballcamp@gmail.com. And we just want to hear about some people that are doing some great things out there, man. Share their story on our podcast, man. We just want to recognize people that are doing things and they're just not being heard about. You know, we hear about all the celebrities and all that, but there are a lot of people doing a lot of great things, man. And we want you to just share their story, what they're doing, so we could kind of give them a shout out, man. Definitely want to give them a shout out. So again, share their story with me. Just a little something about them and what they're doing in the community, on the job, as far as working with kids, anything great. And you can do that at Coach Rock Football Camp at gmail.com. So I'm looking forward to hearing some stories, man. Share that with us.
Yeah, please do that. Please do that. My boy, officially Young Nola. I'm ready for the season, dog. Tell me, boss, you see me bouncing in this seat, baby. I can feel it, bro. I'm right there with you, baby. I am ready for some football. I can't wait to Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? The whole team out there on the field. I don't care if it's just shells and pads, baby. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it together. Let's do what we got to do.
Man, let me throw this in too, right?
Yes, sir.
Quick before we roll, man. as we notice the season's about to start, man, and as fans and people that watch the game, man, these guys make great sacrifices. I know y'all say about the money, but they make great sacrifices, bro. And let's start appreciating these athletes, man. Showing them some love, bro, because you see a lot of foolishness now with between the athletes and the fans, bro. Let's
Right.
embrace them and love them, man. You know what I'm saying? They leave their families behind and a whole lot of stuff to please us so we can watch football on Sundays and all that. And, you know, their families. And what you don't understand about an athlete, man, his family is left behind, bro. He spends more time in a training camp, in a practice facility, than he does with his own family. He doesn't sometimes see his kid play football. He doesn't see his kid in the recital. He doesn't see his kid play high school ball. These guys make great sacrifices to perform on Sunday for us, bro. Let's love them and embrace them, man. And leave all that other stuff, you know, alone. And let's just enjoy football this year, man.
Yeah, well spoken, well said, Coach. Definitely that. Who that nation? We set out. We gonna set ourselves apart. We gonna do exactly like Coach said. We gonna set the example and have other fan bases follow us. So with that being said, let me just say this: as we get ready to enter the 2022 season, you look back, as I look back, as we all look back at the end of 2021. We all were caught off guard and by surprise when Coach Payton decided that he wanted to step away from the New Orleans Saints. Coach Payton, no doubt, lost his fire or his desire. He needed another challenge. So, on behalf of the Who That Nation, let me officially just say this. Coach Payton, thank you for the 15 years that you were here. Thank you for turning this organization from an embarrassment and laughing stock and coming when you did and accepting the job when no one else wanted it. You embraced this city and the city embraced you back. You are forever and will always be a New Orleanian. So, family, as we get ready for 2022, let's throw our full support behind our coach, Dennis Allen. Dennis Allen has paid his dues. Let's not be like the national media who still want to hold his time with the Oakland Raiders against him. This is not the same team. He is inheriting a far better team than he did at that time. So, family, as we get ready for the 2022 season, as our team, our players, our guys, get ready to bust their butts in the heat of southeastern Louisiana to put a product on the field that will make you proud. Like Coach said, let's show them respect. Let's respect what they're doing, and let's support them to the fullest. But make no mistake, if we have to get on you, we go get on you because we have expectations from you. So with that being said, Who That Nation, welcome to football season, baby. Let's do it. All right. Oh, OG in the house, baby. Jerry Paul.
What's up,
What's up,
OG?
OG? What's going on, baby? What's going on?
Glad to have you, OG.
Welcome back, baby. From the NOLA. Who that to you, baby? How you doing? Come on in. Thank you for coming through. Who else we got in the chat? Hey, family, I'm about to throw the link in the chat. Look, tonight, man, we got our topic, but we about to talk football tonight, man. It's open. It's open mic tonight. Whatever y'all want to talk about, family, we can talk about. So let me go ahead and throw this in the chat. Bam. Should have it down. There you go. So anybody want to get on, please come on through. We here. So yeah, coach. I just had to. That's something I was thinking about, man. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of Who That Nation. Some still have bitter feelings about how Coach Payton left. You know,
Right.
but you know, like anything, you know, sometimes it's change is needed, man. You know, the man was here 15, 16 years, really, not counting Bounty Gate 16. So
Right.
he just needed to change. But man, please never forget where we were when this man took the job. Remember, nobody wanted the job. Sean Payton came and took the job. He not only took the job, he did a miracle job that season.
Mm-hmm.
For y'all who don't know, the Saints went to the NFC Championship versus the Chicago Bears.
Yeah, that was a cool game. Man.
The Saints were up in that game and lost it late. Saints almost went to the Super Bowl in year one. So let's give this man his just due. And let's not just I'm trying to be politically correct, but let's not just sour the man's name. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, let me see. From the notice says, how y'all feel about Mike and Davenport being put on the pub? I'll let you go first, coach, then I'll respond.
I don't know, man. I kind of talked to Dolph about that. He kind of gave me insight, but I don't know, man. I'm kind of worried about Mike. I know it was a detrimental injury he had, but I'm hoping he come back. As far as Davenport, man, I'm just dying to see this kid play a whole season. Cause when he on the field, man, it's like it's like nobody can deal with him, bro. And I'm just interested in seeing him playing the whole season without any injuries. Cause when he out there, man, he bring hell to the field, you know.
Yeah, and as for me, I look at it like this. It really isn't anything unexpected because if you really pay attention around the league, every season, every team that has a player coming back from a significant injury, they put them on the pub list to start the season, to start training camp. They want to gradually bring them back. They don't want to rush them back. They don't want any setbacks. So the Saints are just being cautious. So who that nation don't go crazy over this. Everything is fine. The player can't go on Mike and the Saints are just making sure that when he does step on the field, he's ready to go. So that's all that is, man. Don't it's nothing really to get concerned about. You know, Davenport just had his pinky removed, so that's another reason he's probably on the pub list. But it's nothing. I think that it's nothing. It's nothing, man. It's just some. It's just a common practice around the league. Let's go, OG Jerry, Young Nola, holla, Young Nola.
What's up, young Nola? Glad to have you tonight, man.
Yes, sir. Glad to have you. Let me say, how you doing? And come on in to my big cousin. Yo, Clarence, what up, baby? I see you. I see you. Who that to you, baby? Thank you for coming through. Love you, boy.
Appreciate you coming through, Clarence.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But yeah, coach, that's how that's how I look at it as far as the pub list. It's nothing significant. I know a lot of the fans were just like, oh man, what's really like you yourself, you asked me like, oh, what's going on? It's nothing, man. They're just being cautious. Don't want to rush him back. You know, that's how we got in this predicament anyway. Him rushing back, trying to help win the playoff game to try to get Breeze that ring. You know what I'm saying? So nah, man, let Mike is hey y'all, it's training camp. It's July. We don't need Mike until September in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? When the bullet is flying for real, man. So hey, let's not rush him. We don't want him out for another season. So that's why I'm at with that, man. All right. Randy Tatum, how you doing? Come on in.
What's
Thank you
going
for
on,
coming through,
Randy?
little brother. Appreciate you. Number love, baby. Yes, sir. But yeah, coach, that's what I'm at with that. So, family, we gonna take a quick break. And when I say quick, y'all understand me when I say quick.
Quick.
You ain't got time to go to the bathroom or get the water or go to the front door or go sit on the porch or nothing. Nah. When I hit this break, we'll be right back. It's faster than TV. I'm telling you. Watch it. Family, welcome back. I got somebody out there. Hey OG, I got me another one tonight. I know I got me another one. Somebody tried to go they run that refrigerator. They too late, baby. We back. I told you it fell the television. But anyway, with that being said, we're gonna go into our first segment tonight. And our first segment tonight, as usual, is the Saints from the past. So tonight, family, we're gonna talk about a Saints Hall of Fame member. This young man was born May 14th, 1985. This Salina, California native and member of Salina's high school class of 2003 will begin his career at New Mexico State before moving on to Hartnell College, a community college in Salinas, California. In 2005, family, Carl Nix was rated the number 7 junior college prospect from the state of California. He was signed with the University of Nebraska. Nix would not only be known for his stellar play on the field, but also he was known for off-field issues. He would later return to Nebraska in 2010 and apologize to then coach Bo Pelini. This is one reason that Nix fell in the draft and was available in the 5th round of the 2008 draft. Thus, the New Orleans Saints were able to select Carl Nix. In his rookie season, he will replace the team's previous starter. And when doing so, Nix exceeded all expectations in his rookie year. After starting all 16 games in 2009, plus 3 postseason games, and y'all remember what those postseason games were, he will enter 2010 as the starting left guard. Nix will be named to the Pro Bowl in the 2010 and 11 seasons. He was voted a first-team All-Pro in 2011. Nix's post-game Super Bowl radio interview is legendary in New Orleans and throughout the Who Dat Nation. For those of you who don't know, he simply stated, "I'm going to Mother Disneyland." That's right.
Yes, sir.
That's what Carl Nix said. Nix played 4 years in the Big Easy before moving on. Carl Nix was inducted into the Saints Hall of Fame in 2017. So, family, tonight's Saint from the past is the one and only Carl Nix. Carl Nix, well done, my brother. Well done. So that's our Saint from the past tonight.
He was nasty too, man.
Oh man, big Carl Nix was nasty, man.
Nasty, bro. He was quiet, but he was nasty.
Who was he? Let's see. Got a comment from Randy. What's going on? Hey, for you, Coach.
Ain't nothing much, man. Just sitting there ready for the season to start. Next week, head to see MICKEYMOUSC. You know what I'm saying?
Coach, with me and my family was gone. Yeah. Man, man, you want to go? I told my executive producer, man, my wife, that's my executive producer. You better believe it.
How you doing, though, Randy? How you and the family doing, man?
Hey, Randy. Let me see, Coach. Let me see a sitting with the family, man. All right, share this article with the family, man. This here is real funny to me. All right, let's see. Cheers. 1 minute, family. There we go. This here is titled "The Sports Betting Analysts React to Saints Over Under 8 Win Total." The New Orleans Saints are -4.5, are currently predicted to win 8 games for the 2022-2023 NFL season by DraftKings and most other major sports books. This will be a 1-win decrease from their 9 wins achieved last season. And I'm just going to jump down. It says the recent additions of multiple highly touted free agents will have likely boosted their projected win total. However, the black and gold are still projected to win 8 games in 2022, giving them their first season under 500 since 2016. To the average Saints fan, an 89 season may sound like an egregious underestimation. But what is the betting world saying about the Saints win total? We have a couple quotes here. One person says, for the Saints, over-under win total to be on the 8 is laughable. Not only did they win both matchups against Tom Brady, this is a wise man, in Tampa last season, but the Saints also won 9 games with the return of a healthy Michael Thomas, the addition of Chris Olave, Jarvis Landry, Tyrann Mathieu, and Marcus May. The Saints will win double-digit games in 2022. That's all I need to read. One person out there who that nation with the same mind, man. You know, that's crazy. I
never
still can't
believed in
believe
none
how
of
they're
that,
picking
bro.
up just to win 8 games on this year, coach.
I never believed
That's
in
crazy,
none of that,
man.
man. You know, I never believed in what they
I
said.
just can't see it. 8 games? 8 games. Matter of fact, who that nation? I want everybody in the chat and everybody on Facebook, everybody, look at here. I want you to give me your high and lows for the Saints win total this year. Put it in the chat. We're going to put it on the screen and we're going to talk about it. Let's go ahead and do that. I gave mine the other night. I think the Saints on the high end, I picked 12-5. On the low end, I picked 11-6. Either way, we're in the postseason. All we got to do is get in. That's all we want, to get in and handle our business. That's all we need to do. Let's see. What's going on, Randy? What's going on with you? Anybody want to jump on? We dropped the link in the chat. Just let us know. So yeah, coach. And tonight, coach, when we doing our around the NFL as far as looking at each division and who's improved themselves this off season. I kind of just went with the 2 teams that I thought improved the best, and I just chose from those 2 teams. I didn't really get into the whole entire division because some divisions, I mean, it just really doesn't make any sense. You know, some like for well, I'll save it. I'll save it.
All right, cool.
Let's see. We got what up, boo? Carmen Perkins. You have to factor in injuries, suspensions, or ever, but you never know too early to start picking. Right. Exactly. That's why I'm on the low. Like I say, 12-5, 11-6. I definitely see us winning double-digit games.
What's going on, boo?
All right. Clarence picks 11-6. All right, Clarence. Clarence says 11-6. Who's with Clarence? Let's see. Coach, what was your high and low? I forgot. I'm sorry.
My high, the team gel. My low, if the team don't gel.
Bro. Exactly. They better gel. You know, like I said, man, it's gonna take them some time. I mean, it's not gonna happen overnight. We have to be patient as fans, you know. A lot of y'all want them to come out there the first week and score 50 or 40, 50 point, you know. Hey, I do not want to, like, for instance, let's take this, what was it, last year or a year before, the Steelers started 10-0. And then down the stretch, they just fell apart. They didn't have anything left in the tank. So if you go peak, I'd rather peak toward the end of the season.
Right, we talked about that too.
Right. We talked about that heading into the playoffs. You know,
right.
I'm not, like I said, I don't want us to start off 0-4 or 1-3. I don't even want to start in 2-2. But as you know, I'll take a 3-1, 4-0 start. You know. So that's where I'm at with it, man. But those first 3 games are division games. To me, those are must wins. If
Yeah, most definitely.
if we can win those first 3 games, we'll definitely have a stranglehold on the division. And then when we play them again, it'll be later in the season. Hopefully, when the team is really gelling, hopefully no significant injuries to keep the key players, and we can go into the postseason a fairly healthy team.
Right.
And if that's the case, we'll be a dangerous team. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. All right, fam. Who else out there in the chat got something? Let's get the win totals coming. All right. Let's see, who is this? Clarence got 10. Coach say jail. Either jail or not jail.
Simple, bro.
I'm gonna give it to you there. I'm gonna give it to you simple and raw like that. That's how Coach say he get it to you, baby. You know what I'm saying? But with that, so Coach, with Davenport starting off on the pub list, the attention now turns to Peyton Turner. So now we get to see what Peyton Turner he gets those extra reps right now with Davenport being on the pub list. So I'm anxious to see
I'm anxious to see Granderson, bro.
He takes full advantage. Well, you know his reps go up too.
Yeah,
because now he's second now.
Until he's another one. Back. He's not, he's always with little knick-knack injuries, bro. But I'm see him play a whole season, but he's always little nagging injuries.
And when you talk about Granderson, if y'all pay attention to Carl Granderson, every time he's applying pressure.
He's productive.
They have to account for him. Granderson, he's a good pass rusher, man.
Yeah,
he's a good player, man. He really is. And like I said, that may be one of the reasons the Saints were so eager and willing to let Trey Henderson walk. Besides the money that he wanted, but they felt comfortable with Carl Granderson. Now you got Peyton Turner, Carl Granderson. You still got David Onyemata in the middle. I'm anxious to see who lines up next to him when they go out there with the first unit. Let's see. Mr. Perkins says Saints season gonna be determined by 3 factors: coaching, injuries, QB play. If the Saints can't overcome 2 of those 3, she'll win South, maybe 2 or 3 seed in the playoffs. Okay. That's valid. That's real valid. Injuries and QB play, that I think that's for every team. Coaching too. Coaching matters.
Most definitely. Yeah.
Coaching definitely matters. But what matters, you can have a good coach, but if you don't have a player that's receptive to being coached, you got a problem. So I guess you can call that person a cancer. And that's the kind of person you want to get out your organization, get out your building, man. Like a bad apple, man, it'll just spread, become infectious. And that's why the Saints had those 379 seasons. They had a lot of bad apples, man. They had to clear house. They had to rebuild that thing. So definitely
agree with you, boo. Yeah, most definitely.
We definitely agree with you, my brother.
Agree with you on that.
That's and you're right. A 2 or 3 seed, man. Yeah. What's right now, it really doesn't matter. I mean, it's a home game, all right, but really what all really matters is that 1 seed, because you get the bye, which I kind of like, with only one team getting the bye instead of the first and the one first seed and the 2nd seed. Let's see. Boo says sometimes talent can overcome bad coaching.
You could agree. I could agree to disagree with it.
Yeah, it's kind of like on that fence. Like, I don't know. So if you mean talent overcome bad coaching like such as putting a player in position not to succeed, not playing.
Well, I think what he's saying with that is, let's say for instance, just play call. Let's just look at it from the offensive side of the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say coach calls the play,
right,
and it's a bad play, but if you got a small quarterback that can really think, You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He could kind of tweak that play to make it go. Instead of going
Okay.
where he's supposed to go, he could go somewhere else and make that play really look good when the
Okay.
whole time it wasn't designed to do that. So I think that's what he's saying. For us, talent can overcome bad coach. Sometimes,
Yeah.
yeah,
Gotcha, boo.
yeah,
Gotcha. Gotcha.
yeah.
Gotcha. You're right, man. So and when coaching, I guess like you were saying the other night, man, Pete Carmichael, Um
I give you a perfect example.
mhm.
Bruce Arians, when he took over Tampa Bay, his play calling was horrible, but he brought Tom Brady in because he had the talent, and Tom Brady said, "Hey, this offense ain't working." So Tom Brady had them tweak that offense to
Right.
where it made sense. So you saw what happened after that. It went on and won a Super Bowl.
And that's Tom Brady. So he had the
Yeah.
cachet to do
So
that,
he had the talent, right? You
Yeah,
see what I'm saying?
he
Yeah.
had the talent, he had the hub,
Right.
but Tom
Right.
Brady.
Right.
Jameis couldn't do that. Jameis just had to run that
Right.
dumbass
Right.
that
So
dumb
yeah.
offense that he kept calling, you know. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, boo. Exactly, my brother. Hey man, I want to thank you too, boo, bro. I know you at work, my brother, and everything, man. We want to thank you, man, for still coming in and spending time with us, bro. We really appreciate it, family. You know what I'm
Yeah, we
saying?
got to get him. We got to get Bo on the show,
That's what
man.
I'm saying. I told him tonight, man. I told him when he jumped on, but he told me he had to work, but he'll still try to come through,
Man, tell them
and
people
chat.
give you some time off. You're a
Hey, man,
veteran, man.
tell you,
You're a
man.
veteran. Tell them give you some time
Hey,
off.
man,
See?
ain't you a lieutenant right now, man, or staff sergeant or something, baby? Yeah, it's about that time, man.
But
Hard
baby,
working, man. Thank you
but
for
for
what you
real,
do.
boo. Thank you for what you do, man. Protecting the city. Putting your life on the line, man.
Yes,
We appreciate that. I'm not even down there, but I appreciate what you do. I got family still home. Every day you guys put your lives on the line, bro. You're underappreciated and underpaid. You know what I'm saying, man? God bless you. God keep watching over you and the rest of the, NOPD and stuff, man. And just be safe, bro. But we'd love to have you on the show, man. But thank you for all you do for protecting the people and putting your life on the line, man. Really appreciate that.
that's right. Officer Perkins. That's who that is, man. Childhood friend,
Yes,
good
sir.
good dude, man. Always
Yeah.
been a good dude. So he from the city. He loved the city. He knows about the city, man.
Right.
So
Right.
what he's doing, man, he's doing all the love, and he's been doing it for a while. So again, salute to you, my brother. You
Yes,
know what I'm
sir.
saying? I'm proud of you, man.
Yes,
Really am.
sir.
So and again, thank you for what you do, and thank you to your colleagues.
Yes,
Like
sir.
Coach said, man, y'all have a tough job. So with that being,
Appreciate you guys, man.
nah, right, talking to you, bro. You got a tough job too, bro. I feel you, baby. I hear you. Shout out to Randy, man, and I want to shout out to Tatum Transportation, man. That's their company, man. Tatum Transportation, man. In your time, in your heartache, man. If you lose a loved one, man, and you're in the Alexandria area, call Tatum Transportation, man. They'll handle your loved one with care and respect, man. Again, Tatum Transportation of Alexandria, Louisiana.
All right. All
Good
right.
people,
Yes, sir.
sir. Yeah, man. So, yeah, Coach, man. Coach, man, Friday, man. I know we got time to get to the subject, man. Man, let's just talk, man. Let's just chop it up, man. What else are we looking for as far as let's talk about the South. Let's just talk about NFC South. Do you think the Carolina Panthers make a jump this year? Cause I'm thinking like, is Baker Mayfield really uh how should I put this? Is he a upgrade over the Sam Donald? Which I think he is, but I don't know
Well,
how everybody else.
I mean, to me, I always a commentator say upgrade in this one, but man, dog, it just really goes to going into a system, believing in the coach believing in you, putting the work in, and just gelling, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you could take a third or fourth string if he gonna go in there and he gonna gel, he gonna put the work in. You make things happen, man. So I mean, then you got to see just as the season goes, how they gel. You know, does he buy into the system?
Right.
Can they take and get the best out of Baker Mayfield? Can they get the best out of Darnold? You know, and just finding something that works for them, man,
Right.
and just sees what happens, man. And then that's just I always look at from a coaching perspective, man. Just getting that person to buy into what you selling and getting the best out of them to be the best they can be, man.
I think Baker. I think Baker Mayfield, Prescott is overrated, bro. Them are not no elite quarterbacks. Whoever called Baker Mayfield elite, my brother? I never remember anybody calling him an elite
No,
quarterback.
yeah, you know,
I never. I don't know, coach. You heard somebody call him elite?
no, he ain't nowhere close to being.
So, coach, let me ask you this: as a coach, when you get a young player, when you get a player, what are you looking for in that player? First of all, what are you looking for in that player?
Heart and determination. You
Heart.
mean, and what I mean by that, man, if he has the heart to go out there and he's determined to learn,
Mm-hmm.
it's like anything else, man. You just keep working with him and you keep working with him, and he's gonna keep working with you. I mean, eventually you're gonna get the best you can get out of him. And that's all you can ask for anybody, man.
Right.
Just to lay it all on the line for me. And if he does that, you know, you're gonna get because when I coach, man, I never work with, I guess you could call my star players.
Right.
I always work with the group of kids that I used to call them the zombies. Like
Mm-hmm.
they were scary, they didn't know football,
Right.
but they had heart. They wanted to learn, man. So what I did, I just spent time with them, and we grind and we grind. And as the season went, you saw a little progress here, a little progress there. And when the season ended, you could see where they had started and where they ended at, man. So what I look for is just the heart and determination. If you have the will to want to learn, you can be coached. You humble. It takes you a long way, man.
So as a coach, um, you have your system that you like to run. So when you're looking at these kids, are you looking at them saying, I got to make this kid fit into my system, or you're looking for a kid that you say fits my system?
Me personally, I look for a kid that I could just fit into the system.
Okay.
I've had some. I've took so many blows about moving kids. Like they had been all their lives playing one position,
Mm-hmm.
and I give you one that you know, Herbert Williams.
Okay.
Herb plays center. Herb came to me, and I was like, "This kid, the fastest kid on the team. How in the hell is he playing center?"
Right.
I spent, and he'll tell you, I spent numerous hours after practice with him. Herb went on to become one of the best running backs at Forshea and everything, man. So, you know, it's like as a coach, you kind of you pay attention, you evaluate the kid, and then you see like sometimes you move him around, say, hey, I know you've been playing here, but I think this is best for you. And I
Right.
did that a lot, and I took a lot of heat when I did it.
Mm-hmm.
And then the end result was, but damn, you were right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you evaluate the kid and you see what he can do, man, and you just move my head. I did that, bro. I just like I looked at him. I said, hey, look, I know you've been here, but let's try this position. He was like, I don't know. And when he did, hey, you know, he went on doing great things at that position, man.
Right. So that's great. Yeah, Herbert Williams. Hey, Herbert was playing center.
Herb was playing center, man. Yes,
Wow.
sir. And Herbert was the fat, and I was like, ain't no way in God's name this kid supposed to be playing center.
Wow.
And I said, Herb, we're gonna stay after practice every day. And you're gonna learn to be a running back.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what he did.
He wanted to be coach.
Yeah, yeah,
That's he wanted to be coach.
yeah.
He wasn't scared to change.
Right. And see, that's why I say, man, I would never coach now
Mm-hmm.
because it's a difference. These kids, they come into a system and their attitude is bigger than the coach's attitude.
Right.
And excuse my language, I ain't kissing your ass. I'm not kissing your parent. And it's no disrespect. Like, you're gonna buy into my system. You're gonna do what I say. And if you can't do what I say, well, you at the wrong place at the wrong time. So y'all need to just go get back in your car and just start it back up and find somewhere else to go. And now, these kids, the parents come, you can't really tell the kid, they don't want you hollering at them. And even you see it
That's
kind of translate to the college and high school level, man. Like
right.
these kids about this show and tell. You know what I'm saying? It's about me, myself, and I. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And I tell you, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I be hating. They be getting some of them. I don't mind the celebration, but some of them
Mm-hmm.
all that jumping. Man, get ready for the next play. You know what I'm saying? Let's get ready for the next play, man. We do that at the end. Let's get ready for the
Right.
next play.
So,
You
coach,
know?
how you deal with parents like that, man? Whose kid is, I guess, quote unquote, star player, and
No,
think
if I
that their
did,
kid
that's
should
why I
be.
told. I
You
didn't.
just you just did. You just told them
I
that
was gone
this
by
not the
then.
team for you.
I was gone. I
Gotcha.
had not got out of coaching, bro. I was gone, man. Because I mean, when I coached, man, those parents was like, "Hey, coach, he messed up
Mm-hmm.
in school. Deal with it. Hey, coach,
Yeah,
I
that's
totally
true.
trust in you. You know what I'm saying? I didn't go through all that, man. And by the time I saw the transitioning coming to where these kids and their parents thought there was so much, I was like, nah, it's time for me to go. It's definitely time for me to go because I'm not dealing with this shenanigan game, man. Where you gonna bring a kid out here, he gonna dictate to me what he gonna do, and I'm a grown man, and I can't tell him nothing. And you feeling some kind of way as a parent? Nah, man. Nah, I was gone.
Right. All right. Yeah, man, that's crazy, man. Let me try to share this article with you guys that we got here. This ESPN's the best position groups for all 32 NFL teams, strongest units, and top depth charts of 2022. I wonder where we ranked in this thing. Let's see what they got to say about the who that.
So let me see why you putting
Yeah,
it up. What you think about Kyler Murray and his new deal, man?
when I saw that deal, coach, I thought about you because I know we just had that that
We
talk
just
the
had
other
that
day.
conversation.
Yeah, we just had that conversation the other day. I say, man, Rock, Coach Rock, just talked about he don't think Kyler Murray is worth all that, man.
No,
And then
sir.
bam, that's
No,
crazy.
sir.
Matter of fact, let's look at this deal, man. Let's see what they signed this kid to, man. Let's see.
Was it
1 second.
230 with 160
Yeah,
guaranteed? I
let's
think
see.
5 years,
Two
230.
5 years. Let's see.
Because I think now he's the second highest paid quarterback.
He just I thought they said
Uh,
he was the highest.
I think
And this no
it's
other.
Watson.
I guess it's not no other place you want to be. They give you $230 million. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to find it, Coach. Let me see.
I think it was
How much?
five for one, 5 for 230 and one
I
sixty
remember seeing like
guarantee.
230. If I ain't
That's what it was.
mistaken.
5 years, 230, and
5 years,
160 of it is
230.
guaranteed.
Okay, let me go to the Cardinals. Cardinals. Let's see what we got on
Hey,
there.
Arizona,
Let's
you could put a little of that in my account.
see. I'm telling you, $230 million, boy. You better be smiling, boy. Yeah, I'll be smiling too. What the kid had to say, man? What you got to say, y'all? $230 million. Good kid, man. You know he's from here up in the Dallas area too, coach. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah, real good kid, man. Coach, I think he's good, but not in my wildest dream did I think they'll give him $230.
Yeah,
I
he's
didn't
good,
know
but he
that.
ain't. No, sir.
You
Nothing too
found the
dirty.
command. I'm in Arizona Republic. Kyler, can
Can
we
y'all
put a
hear that,
cost to
coach?
baseball now?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see.
What is it?
Let's watch the baseball.
Oh,
We having a little looping problems here, family. Let's see.
see what?
Did you guys see the payroll of the Oakland A's versus his contract? Enough said.
Wow, he get more than the entire
Found the
Oakland
command. I'm in
A's,
Arizona
man.
Republic. Kyler, can we put a quad?
That's crazy, man.
So
That's crazy, coach.
I'm curious to see what they're gonna give Lamar now.
Yeah, well, I read the other day, Lamar, he's not even rushing, man. He's not even rushing, worrying about the contract right now, man.
I really think he wants out of Baltimore, don't me. I really
How am I
think he
supposed to live with
wants
someone
out.
who can't even set a lineup?
Let's see. Come back. Go back to that in a minute. Yeah, but $230 million for Kyler Murray and Coach and myself. We just had this talk the other day.
He's
And
talked
Coach was
about
like,
that.
he kind of think he was kind of overrated. You know,
Yeah,
I think your biggest thing was he was his statue as a
yeah.
quarterback that he had to really be on the move to
And his
be
decision
effective.
making
You
at
think he's
times. Yeah.
so you
Sometimes
think
he's very
is
indecisive with his
suspect?
decision making. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
But I ain't mad at him. You know, if you could get it,
Hey, like they tell you, you are worth what they're willing to pay you. So they're
that's
willing to pay
it.
you $230 million. Man, you better get that pen and sign as fast as you can. Now, I'm not sure. Were there any news about how much was guaranteed?
I think
No.
160 was guaranteed.
So 160 million guaranteed.
I think 160 was guaranteed.
And who would have thought in our time growing up in the 80s and early 90s, man, that they'll be making this kind of money, man.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, I remember the first player made $1 million. We were all like, wow, I can't get $1 million, man.
Right.
$160 million. It's
Right.
wow. Congratulations to Kyler Murray.
Most definitely, man. Shout
Hey
out
man,
to him.
you earned it, man. They paying you, you earned it. I think the kid's a good football player. I like him. I'm not on Coach side with that one with Tyler. That's Coach Rock.
That's me there. All me.
Coach Rock said get your decision making better, man.
Yeah.
You'll be one of the top in the league, man. So I'm pretty sure the kid's working, man. I never heard anything negative about his work habits.
Right.
Never.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So let's go to our next segment here. So let's get our next segment then, Coach. Let's jump on this thing, man. Jump into this.
Let's roll, man. Mickey waiting on me. Let's roll.
Mickey
waiting.
Let's see, Mickey waiting. Coach say Mickey. Coach ready go see Mickey. Get the mouse ears when he get off the plane, y'all.
You know, Mickey got his hand out. He won't in.
Oh yeah, Mickey won't hear before you get in the gate, huh?
In the gate. He won't in.
Mickey got here before you even get in the gate, man.
Before they come up the street.
Let me get that out, you coach.
Get that out.
Oh, I tell you. So where you want to start? What division you want to start in, Coach?
I mean, we can start wherever.
All right, let's start in, since it's right in front of me. Let's do the AFC East. The AFC East. Let's start with the AFC East. Yeah, I know Randy. Laugh out loud. I know. That's funny. That is funny, bro. I ain't gonna lie, it is funny. Yeah. So in the AFC East, man, the two teams that I think are gonna be vying for the AFC East title is the Buffalo Bills, and I went with the Miami Dolphins. And looking at the acquisitions of the Bills, they added Von Miller, Shaq Lawson. They bought tight end O.J. Howard in from Tampa Bay. And in the second round of the draft, they drafted from Georgia running back James Cook. So with James Cook and Singletary, that's a nice 1-2 punch to go with the weapons they already have, and then adding OJ Howard, who may finally be able to live up to all the hype that he had when he came out of Alabama. So what's your thought about Buffalo, Coach?
I mean, everybody kind of gives them the favorite, but man, long as Belichick around, I ain't never counting Patriots out, man. It's just something about his coaching, man. He takes just about anything and he
Man,
worked with it, man, making it into a contender. And that guy Jones, he
yeah,
had
Mac Jones.
he had a good year to be a rookie, and a lot of people slept on him, man. So I mean, Buffalo is the front runner, but I just won't. I never, long as Bill Belichick on that sideline, I never count the Patriots out over there. And as far as the Dolphins, man, I know they got they brought in Armstead and Hill, but I'm not sold on Tua yet. I'm just not sold on Tua yet, man.
All right, Coach not sold on tour. Well, when I looked at their additions, man, I'm like what they had. Let me see, man. They added first of all, they added Teron Armstead to
Mm-hmm.
protect Tua's blind side. They got Connor Williams off guard from Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
They got a proven backup, a really good backup who could possibly be their starter in Teddy Bridgewater. They traded for Tyreek Hill. They bought in Melvin. They got Melvin Ingram, and they signed 3 running backs. Coach, they
Mm-hmm.
got Sony Michel, Chase Edmonds from the Cardinals, and Raheem Mostert from the 49ers.
Mm-hmm.
That
It's
that's a
solid,
nice that's a solid trio right there, Coach.
but everything gonna come off what Tua does, man.
Tua does.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm pulling for him. I just got to see him in action. I got to see him do his thing.
Well, let me look up Coach right quick. Let's look up and see who the Patriots added this off season right
I know
quick.
they added little Jordan Humphrey from the Saints. I don't know who else they brought in.
Let's see. Let me see. Let's see who the Patriots number in here. Okay, let's go to share screen.
But I know the last year I don't think they did a lot this year in free because last year they were spending, man.
Yeah,
They left out of Walmart, went straight to Target, man. They just went to spending. So I think they kind of counting on those guys they brought in to really produce this year. I guess last year was their first year in that system.
right.
So kind of because they spent some money last year, man, in free agents. They were like spending crazy in free agency.
Yeah,
So
they
I don't
went.
really think they did a whole lot this year because of last year. They spent so much money.
Let's see. See if I can find something on them. They roster predicts. All right, I think I got something here. Let's see. Patriots. See what New England. We going around the NFL, family. We going around the NFL tonight, baby. We'll go see what's happening around this league, man. Let's go. Let's go do it. Bam. Let's see. All right. What we got? You there, coaches? How we looking?
I'm here.
All right. We on the screen. We good. Can y'all see that
Yeah.
family? All right. All right. So quarterback, they got Mac Jones, Brian Hoyer, and Bailey Zapp. Is that the kid from Western Kentucky that they got? During
I
the
don't
spring
know.
practice would likely opt to carry 3. See, I don't know. Running backs, they got Damian Harris, Ramondre Stevenson, J.J. Taylor, P.L. Strong Jr. And they got they're starting James White on the pub list, and Kevin Harris is out. It says Damian Damian Harris is almost certain to be New England's future back in 2022. Stevenson possesses the necessary intangibles to be an effective option in both situational runs or even receiving out of the backfield. Strong should be a viable option on third down. Okay. So is that Damian Harris who was with the Chiefs? Is that who that is? If I'm not mistaken? Family, if that's Damian Harris who was with the Kansas City Chiefs, let me know in the chat. All right. Wide receivers, they added Devontae Parker, Taquan Thornton. They got Nelson Aguilar, Jacoby
Yeah, see, all
Myers,
them, that's that crew from
Kendrick
last year
Bourne,
came
and
in.
Trey Nixon.
Yeah.
All right. Now out. Oh, they got Ty Montgomery too. Ty Montgomery's out
Yeah,
right
he
now.
signed with
Lil
them
Jordan.
this year
There goes
too.
Lil Jordan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lil Jordan
Yeah.
Humphrey, Malcolm Perry, and Christian Wilkerson. Let's see the outlet of this same about it. Despite some prognostications to the contrary, this could be one of the most competitive groups of wide receivers which the Pats have fielded in quite some time. Perhaps devoid of a superstar, the Pats' current core is not short on talent. Newcomers Parker and Thornton add new dimensions to the depth chart. While carrying 6 receivers may seem excessive, New England will rely heavily on its wideouts to carry a greater offensive load in 2022. Man, I hope Lil Jordan Humphrey, man, can get healthy, man, to show what he can do. I think this is a big opportunity for him, man.
Right.
Tight ends, well, yeah, they went, yeah, matter of fact, Coach, this is where they went heavy at last year. Remember Hunter Henry, and they got Jonnu Smith and Dalton King. Yeah, Henry and Smith will provide the Patriots with the chance to run 2 tight end packages, which will give opposing team headaches in the upcoming season. King's spot on the roster is contingent on his help. Okay. But definitely Hunter Henry and Jonnu Smith, formerly of the Tennessee Titans, they were big signings last year for him.
Right, right.
Offensive line, they had Trent Brown, Cole Strange. Let's see. Special team defense. Anybody jump out on you? Christian Barmo, Lawrence Guy, Devon Gacho, Dietrich Wise, Henry Anderson. Man, they got a lot of people out, man. Like every position, they got at least 3 people out right now. It's kind of crazy.
It is. It is.
That's kind of weird. Linebackers, Matthew Judon, Ronnie Perkins, Mac Wilson, Raekwon McMillan. Well, again, they got like 4 people out there. Didn't Devin McCarty just retire?
Was it him or his brother? It might have been a brother. You know, he got a brother.
It might have been a brother? Okay.
Yeah,
man, they got 4 good safeties, man. They got McCarty, they got Kyle Duggar.
That's why I told you, man.
Adrian Phillips and Jabril Peppers. Man.
Yeah.
With McCarty, Duggar, Phillips, and Peppers filling out the depth chart, the Pats safety may collectively be the strongest positioning group on the roster in 2022. That man, they might, man. That's some nice safeties, man.
That's what I told you, man. Well, everybody talking Buffalo.
Yeah, they corners ain't there. Malcolm Butler, Jalen Mills, Terrence Mitchell, Jack Jones, Mark Jones, and Jonathan Jones. Sean Wade, Joaquin Williams, and Miles Bryant. And then they lost J.C. Jackson this offseason in need of the option. While Butler's return has been the feel-good story of the offseason, he does not project as a long-term alpha at the position. The pair of rookies, Joneses, have a bright future with the team. Okay. So that's what the skinny right now, family, on we're in the AFC East right now. So like Coach said, man, like I said, I went with Miami because I like what they have, man. So that's why I picked them. I'm picking them to come out the East, man. Hold on, did I say East? No, I picked them as the most improved team, not to win the East. I picked them as the most improved team. I ain't pick them to win. All right, Micah, you on camera, man. Say what's up to everybody.
What's up, everybody?
Say
What's
who
up,
that?
man?
Who that?
That's Mike, everybody. The future host of the Keeping It Real Who That Sports podcast. Would you chilling or what?
I'm fast for chili.
Okay, all right.
Because I just want to eat my cupcake.
Yeah, so coach, yeah, we can definitely so coach, you think it's gonna come down to New England and Buffalo?
I Buffalo right now, but I won't count New England out, man. I won't count them out,
because of
because of Belichick.
Gotcha.
You know.
Gotcha. So let's go to the AFC West.
I can't go eat my cupcake.
Yes, sir, you can. Live, baby, this live. Let's go. AFC West. See what we
Man,
got
that
in the
division,
AFC West here,
man. You got that's the
AFC
Chargers. I mean, you got over there they got Khalil Mack signed with them. J.C. Jackson, the cornerback. I mean, that's you got the Raiders, Devontae Adams signed. But I still think the team is the Chiefs, bro.
You still think it's the Chiefs?
I think they better. You know, you got to look at Juju Schuster signed, Marquez Van and Scanlon signed. I think the receiving core got better, man. I mean, I think the receivers got better. You know, they signed Ronald Jones from Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
So I mean, I still think they, but that's that. Well, you got Russell Wilson over there in Denver. So, but I still just think that
man, they loaded. And to me, everybody's sleeping on the Raiders. To me, I think everybody's sleeping on the Raiders, coach. Everybody's sleeping on.
That's what I'm saying.
And I think the Raiders are Jerry Pollard, OG. You OG, it's all on you, baby. You the man, baby. Thanks for having our back, man, coming through and supporting us again, my brother. Thank you, man. We appreciate that.
Appreciate that.
Thank you for everybody who subscribed, man, and pushed us over that 100 subscribers plateau, man. We're very grateful, man. We're gonna keep working over here. Believe that.
Just share, share our podcast, man. Let your friends know, just come and check us out, man. We're just talking football. We love to have new people step in and come join us, man.
Yeah. Everybody's welcome here. Just come on in, man. Let's see. Nope, not none. All right, so the outlook for each team. All right, coach. Here's your favorite to win, the Chiefs.
Yeah, I just think they're a better team.
Tyreek gone, the Chiefs are going to find that they're going to be fine at wide receiver. Well, they got Juju, and they signed Valdez-Scantling. They still got
that boy Hartman, and they got the tight end.
They still got Kelsey.
That's what I'm saying, man.
They still got Kelsey. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah, and they still got Kelsey, man. Let's see. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is the starter for now. Let's see. Go down. It says Edwards-Helaire has some serious competition. Well, like you said, Ronald Jones. I'm surprised Tampa Bay let Ronald Jones go, coach.
Yeah, I was.
Because at times, to me, he kind of gave us the most problems, man. Like Teal said the other night, Ronald Jones really gave us problems,
right?
So look, they signed Ronald Jones. The Chiefs drafted him in the first round. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. So that's gonna be a nice 1-2 punch right there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what else. And they say, will this be Orlando Brown's last year?
I think they'll get a deal done with him during the season.
Yeah, because it said he's going to play under the $16.6 million franchise tag this season.
Mm-hmm.
So that you think they're gonna get, or you think they're gonna move?
Yeah, I think they'll get. I think they'll get a deal done.
they could. And it seems like they can come back and franchise him next season too if they want. Wow,
Yeah, but I think
crazy.
during the season
All right.
they're gonna get something done with him.
Mm-hmm. The Chargers says who's going to be the number 2 running back. The Chargers are loaded at a lot of skill position with top end talent, including Eckler at running back. When Eckler is relieved, who's going to be the reliable number 2 back? Chargers did draft Isaiah Spiller, CJ's brother, in the 4th round in hopes he'll fill that role, but Joshua Kelly will also be competing for that role. And then Justin Jackson, who was there, they say he's still a free agent. All right.
Mm-hmm.
But they had that one of their main problems last year, as they're speaking on here, was their run defense. The Chargers had the worst run defense in the entire league last year. Wow.
Right.
They allowed, coach, they allowed 175 rushing yards 6 times last year.
Right.
And twice in the last 3 games. So they're saying ultimately that's what caused them a playoff spot. So who would they add, man? So who would they add this year? Trey Pikes. Didn't they add from the Bears? Didn't he go there?
Who you talking about?
Coach?
Who?
From the Bears. The linebacker. Used to play for the Raiders.
Khalil Mack. Yeah, he went to the Chargers.
Yeah, Khalil Mack. Oh man.
Yeah.
Man.
He was yeah.
Put Mack over there with Bosa. Man, that's nice. Woo.
Yeah. That's why I said that West is really stacked, man.
Yeah, man.
That West is really stacked.
This is my team right here. This the team I'm picking, the sleeper team. Everybody want to call Derek Carr the worst quarterback in that division. I don't know if he's the worst. The Raiders have shelled out money. Darren Waller, the tight end, seems they're in the contract dispute with him. He has 2 years left on this deal. He gets $6 million this year, $7 million in 2023. And the question is their secondary good enough? Let's see. They brought in Patrick Graham. I guess he's a coach. Defense. They finished 26th last year, and Perms allowed with 25-8, and had the 3rd fewest takeaways in the league, 15. So with the addition of Chandler Jones, man. So the big thing with the Raiders is going to be defensive improvement. You know, if they can improve their defense. And here's the Rolls Royce of them. Broncos. Can Russell Wilson get the Broncos to Super Bowl contenders? Man, they got a lot of good skill positions. Man, look at that. They got Jerry Jeudy, Tim Patrick, Cortland Sutherland, KJ Hamler. But they say tight end remains up in the air. I can't. Okuwambam, I tried. He had 44 catches for 445 yards and 3 touchdowns last season for the Broncos. You know what's sad about that right there, Coach? I think he had more catches and more yards than all the Saints tight ends last year. Wow. That's crazy right there.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy, Coach. So yeah, let's come on back, man. But yeah, man. So so in the AFC West, I went out on the limb, and I'm picking I'm out there, man. I'm picking the Raiders to come out the AFC West. I'm letting everybody know. I'm picking the Raiders to upset everybody and come out the AFC West.
All right, I'm staying with the Chiefs.
I don't think. Well, they go beat up, but I don't think they gonna win the division this year, Coach.
I just think they just got better receiving core.
But they defense, Coach. Even though they had Tyron last year, they still struggling on defense. They ain't really make no major significant upgrades on defense. So that's why I don't see them. I don't see them really doing anything because of their defense.
You got to score 70 because they'll put 75 on you. So it's like a shootout. It's like a shootout with them.
Well, the Bengals put 85 on them last year, so
Yeah,
I'm just
it's
saying.
a shootout. It's like
Yeah.
a shootout.
Sometimes Patrick will give you that ball, though.
Yeah.
He will give it to you. And I don't care. I think he came up small in that second half.
Mm-hmm.
He came up small, but I think the turning factor of that game was right before halftime. Instead of taking the 3, they went
Right.
for that touchdown. They got greedy, and they
Right.
came back to hunt them. And I knew. Andy Reid went to sleep that night. I should have kicked the field goal. Yeah, you should have kicked the field goal.
Right.
But y'all
Right.
trying to run it up and trying to run up the score and everything.
Right.
All right, Coach. Let's go to the AFC North, like we have to, but we have to. So, number 1 team, of course, I got the defending AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals.
Who they?
Who they? Oh man, that's gonna be great. When the who they come see the who that's, baby, that's gonna be fire right there. The game of the week might be the game of the year. Let's see. Their off-season additions they added from the Cowboys, Lyle Collins. They got tight end Hayden Hurst. They re-signed Ted Karras, Karras.
Yeah, from New England.
Played from the Patriots, yeah.
Monster.
They got Alice Copper. So you see what they did. They went and got 3 offensive linemen to protect Joe Burrow. Smart, finally. They're getting it. They're getting it. They re-signed defensive tackle B.J. Hill. And they franchise tag safety Jesse Bates, who is yet, I think, to report to camp because he's wanting a new deal. He's not wanting to play under that franchise tag. And we know Pittsburgh, man, they're in their rebuild mode or reload mode. Most likely they're going to start Trubisky. I don't think the young quarterback is going to be out there week 1. I think maybe week 4. You know, once Trubisky shows them that he's not the guy, I think they won't hesitate to go and put Pickett in there and just let the young man grow.
Right.
You know. And as for the wild card, man, it's the Ravens, man. But the thing of what weapons, though he's getting his running backs back, but on the boundaries, man. I know they got the kid Bateman they got last year from Minnesota, but Andrews, but what other weapons do they have? You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
And the thing is, in your opinion, Coach, has Lamar become better as a passer as he gotten more accurate?
Not to me. I mean, he's average.
We got Hot Boy Nola about to join. Hot Boy Nola, how you doing, my brother? What's up?
Man, what's popping with it, man?
Man, ain't nothing popping, man. We just going around this league, man. What's that? How you doing tonight?
Yeah, man. I'm doing good, man. I'm waiting on the season, man.
Man, tell me about it, man.
Season.
What you most excited about, brother?
All right. Man, I'm excited. We got an offense now. Our defense been pressure. We added Tyrann Mathieu, Marcus May. Man, I feel like we going to the bowl this year.
Man,
I feel like
a
we
lot
going
of
to
you,
the Super Bowl.
Man, a lot of the nation is with you, man, and feeling that way, man. You know.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. Go ahead.
Oh, what I'm about to say? Oh, we gonna win week 1. You know that's a W.
Yeah, that better be a W because that's a W, man. It better be because I can't stand them. But you know, don't get me started on them, man. You know, it's a lovable and a friendly dislike. Put it like that.
What you about to say though? What you about to say?
I was about to ask you basically what has you so optimistic and what do you think is going to be some of the key things that will either help the Saints succeed this year or hold them back this year?
I feel like Michael Thomas, you know, you can't guard him if he on that field. That's gonna continue to drive the defense. The defense gonna be pressured. We gonna get turnovers. I already know the defense gonna do work. It's the offense. We gonna see what James is and his connection with Thomas is. If his connection, his chemistry good.
Right. So How you feel about the addition of us adding Jarvis Landry and Chris Olave?
And that's good. We needed that, man. Because at first we had no receivers. That's more explosive plays down the field, man. Chris Olave a burner. Man,
Right.
Chris Olave faster than Tyreek Hill.
You know. So what was your take when a lot of people were saying that a lot of people were trying to knock Chris Olave, saying he was fast, but he wasn't a breakaway threat, which was kind of funny to me.
Man, they hating. That's all I gotta say, man.
Yeah, it's a lot of haters out there. You're right. It's a lot of haters out there, man.
Yeah, you know
So,
they hating. They always hit on the Saints, man. They be trying to take away, you know, our achievements and all that, man. They don't want to see us win, man. You know how the NFL.
yeah, I got you. Believe me, I know. You're right. I'm with you, baby. I'm with you. I feel you on that, man. That's facts right now, man. So let me ask you this also, man. How you felt when we finally got the news that Tyron was coming home, man? That he was bringing his talents home to the Big Easy, to NO, man, to come represent for the hometown, man. How you felt at that moment, bro?
I was happy, man, for real. I was because he's from New Orleans, man. And he good.
Right. He one of the best in the game. Right. And that man next to me, man, Coach Rock right there, man, he coached Tyron, man. You know what I'm saying? He actually coached Tyron, brother. So he knows. He knows what he is, man. Salute.
He coached him for real. You coached him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fire right there.
Roy Douglas, how you doing? Come on in. Thank you for coming through, fam. But yeah, man. So what do you think we're gonna do in the first our first 4 games? What would you like the Saints to record to be after their first 4 games?
I would like for us to go 4-0. To be real with you, I feel like we could go 4-0. Week 1, we got Atlanta. They easy.
Atlanta.
Week 2, we got the Bucks. We got their number. Week 3, the Panthers. They ain't really hitting on nothing. Week 4, who we got?
We go across seas to Europe. We go play the Vikings.
They ain't hitting on nothing either. We could easily go 4-0. The defense got to play right. The offense got to get going.
Right. All right.
How you feel about it?
I definitely want us to win the first. I think if we can win the first 3 games, to me, those are the most important games because they're all division games. If we can start off the season 3-0 in the division, you know, we put those other teams in the hole behind us, and they will have to see us at the end of the season. And like I was telling Coach earlier, hopefully at the end of the season, hopefully we don't have any significant injuries, and we're gelling as a team heading into the playoffs, and hopefully we're fighting for a top 1, 2, or 3 seed, man.
I feel like we could get the 1 seed, to be real with you. This offense is different now. We got Jameis Winston, he got an arm. Man, we got Thomas coming back, man. We got Jarvis, we got Chris Olave. Man, the offense is like the 2018 offense, but better. I feel like it's better.
Okay. Well, the one thing that I would caution you with, myself and everybody, everything looks good on paper.
It's got to translate.
They got to transfer what's on paper. They got to transfer that onto the field. You know what I'm saying? So this training camp, those OTAs, those mini camps,
when training camp start for the when everybody start for training camp?
The rookies are there now. The veterans, they all report Tuesday, and the first full team practice will be Wednesday.
So you think Thomas gonna practice Tuesday?
Nah, they put him on the he's on the PUP list to start the season. Him and Davenport. He's on the physically unable to perform list.
What type of injury this man had? He been out for too long for all that. Come on, man.
Yeah, I mean it was a significant injury, but don't even worry about that. That's normal for teams to do when a player's coming off a season-ending injury. Normally they put him on the PUP list to gradually to gradually bring him back to get his snaps up and everything. They're just being cautious because they don't want any setbacks. You know, he's being cautious in the team. Nobody wants a setback, man. They want him for week 1 when they step on the field to play Atlanta.
What you feel like our record gonna be at the end of the season?
I don't know until they play, but right now, based off of the offseason moves and how we're looking on paper, just the other night, we had a round table and my high end brand was 12-5, and my low end was 11-6, man. I think we get 2 wins.
What about
Go ahead.
13? What about 13-4? And the worst could be like 11-6.
I mean, hey, man, that's hey, 13-4 is your high end. That's realistic. It's realistic. You know what I'm saying?
The only reason people calling us out because we got Jameis Winston. If Drew Brees was still here, people wouldn't even do that. Like, it's a for sure playoff spot. If he was here, they'll be like, yeah, they going to the playoffs.
Yeah. Rod Douglas says they say he'll be back before training camp over. Yeah, Mike, family, listen. Everybody out there, listen. Michael Thomas is on the pub list is a good thing. There's no setback or anything like that. Some of y'all wanted him to be out there in the OTAs and minicamp. Nah, man. Nah. This is July. You know, Michael Thomas will be back for the season opener against the Atlanta Falcons. Believe that. He will be cleared. Probably not the first week of training camp. Probably the second week. Again, they're gonna handle him with gloves on, man. They're gonna make sure he's feeling right, that the doctors are good with him going out there. You know what I'm saying? The Saints are not gonna do anything to jeopardize a setback with Michael Thomas coming back because he means too much to their success this season.
You think he's gonna be the old Michael Thomas though?
We not gonna know till he gets on that field. But if he's 90% of what he was, that's still one of the best in the league. You know, in my opinion. In my opinion, we have too many weapons for us not to be able to compete with anyone. Hey, I agree, Ross. Every time we step on the field, that, like I said, there's not one team I feel like when the Saints step on the field that when they look at them cross on the other side of the field that I think the Saints can't compete with that team or beat that team. The talent's there. We all know the talent's there, but they have to come together as a team. They have to play as a team, and not just the players. Like Coach has been mentioned, the coaching has to be up to par. You know what I'm saying? Dennis Allen has great coaches surrounding him. That's one thing. He has a strong coaching staff. You know what I'm saying? Pete Carmichael. I believe in Pete Carmichael. I believe Pete Carmichael will do a very good job running this offense. I'm interested to see the new things that he will implement in the offense. And like it's been stated before, Pete Carmichael he was right there with he's the right hand man of Sean Payton when his offense was being built. So he Pete Carmichael knows what he's doing, man. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But
I know you waiting on that preseason game, to see the rookies, see what they gonna do.
Man, yeah, I'm really looking forward to some of the undrafted rookies like the tight end Lucas Crawl.
Yeah,
I'm really interested to see him, the kid Rashid Shaheed, and of course New Orleans Dejon Dixon, man. And
I think
the running back. Wait, I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead. You said the running back. You talking about that?
Yeah,
that running back we got.
Abram Smith from Baylor.
Yeah,
the young man from Baylor. I feel
like they're gonna let the first rookies go first, like the first rounders, like Chris Olave. He gonna have to play for a little bit, and then they gonna put him out the game.
Yeah, you know, let them get out there, man. Maybe get them 1 or 2 series, maybe 3. You know, see how it's going, man. Get them out. You know what I'm saying? It's preseason. You know, like I said, we trying to get all our horses to the starting gate, man. You know. We trying to get
I
everybody
can't
to
remember
starting gate.
I can't remember the last time we ever had Atlanta or week 1.
No,
Was
it's
it
been
2006, huh?
was it 2000? You might be right. It
When Sean
has
think
Payton
been a
it,
came.
while since we had them in week 1. You're
When
right.
Sean
It
Payton
has.
the first game back in the dome, huh? It was the
Uh,
Falcons.
the first game back. I don't think that was our first game of the season though. What did we open Monday night that year
Falcons.
in 2006 on
I'm
Monday
not
Night
sure.
Football?
I'm not sure. No.
I'm not sure. I just knew it was the first game back. No, we didn't open the season up because the Dome wasn't ready yet. No, so it wasn't the
Oh,
first game of the season.
I
Yeah,
wonder,
yeah,
I wonder,
Rob.
I wonder what made the Falcons and the Saints rivals though. Like I wonder what made that. Like how that
They
came
used
about.
they used to whoop out. Excuse my language. Used to whoop our ass, break
Who
our
the
hearts,
who the
beat us
Falcons?
with. Yeah, man. The Falcons used to beat us, man, with plays like the Big Ben, which basically is a Hail Mary. I mean, it just they used to put it on us, man. You know, and it just became and then with the two teams being so not too far apart, you had the two fan bases was able to travel
Yeah,
to each game, man. And believe it or not, man, you got some Falcon fans and Saint fans who are close to this day, man, like family, man. Until
yeah.
until them, except for them 3 hours on that Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
So but yeah, like I be on here clowning and stuff, man. Look, it's a healthy fun. I be making fun. I don't hate them for real, but I just don't like them.
Yeah.
Because it's the Falcons. I really don't like.
Now they got some Falcons fans that be talking crazy though.
Man,
I'm talking about they be talking.
that's every
I'm talking,
fan base.
I'm
We
talking
got
about they be talking about Hurricane Katrina and all that. Like, they'll bring that up. They'll bring that up and everything.
well, man. People who do stuff like that, man, they just short minded to me, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that is something that's not to be played with, man. Because people don't understand that this is a sport, and we all enjoy watching it. We enjoy watching these young men play it. But when you start talking about Hurricane Katrina, man, people lost their lives. Babies died. Grandmothers died. People were losing their loved ones right there in front of them, and they were there for days, weeks. And
Yeah.
people who didn't go through it, they won't understand that. So when it comes to them people talking about Hurricane Katrina, I always stop people. Like, nah, man, slow your roll and understand what you're saying, you know, because that's not a joking matter, man. But yeah, man. So people like that, man, they just idiots. For the longest, man, I heard people, well, y'all only won the Super Bowl because they felt sorry for y'all. They felt sorry for us. We won the Super Bowl because we went out there and we beat
So
Peyton
I know
Manning ass.
somebody just had told me that we only won the Super Bowl because we cheated the bounty gate
Well,
and they felt sorry for us. And
oh, hold on. They say Bounty Gate?
yeah,
Well, see, that's how stupid they is. Then they're stupid because Bounty Gate was 2012. We won Super Bowl 2009, 8-9 season. So that's how dumb they is. So, don't pay attention to stupidity, man. You smarter than that, man. Don't worry about that. Them just haters, man. What, Corey Ramsey? How you doing? Come on in. Thank you for coming through, my brother. Nice to see you.
you think Winston gonna bring us a Super Bowl?
I think Jameis Winston has the talent to lead this team to where they need to go. Yes, I think he can. I do. He was a number one draft pick for a reason. He won Florida State a national championship. He's passed for 5,000 yards. He's been a rookie of the year. And let me just say this. Jameis Winston will never again throw 30 intercepts. The most intercepts the kid had before that was just 18. Everybody with Bruce Arians in their first year throw career high intercepts.
You seen how Tom Brady was throwing all of them
Yeah,
interceptions?
like Coach Rock just touched on that. Brady went to him and said, "Look, bro, I'm not about to run that offense. We about to change this around because it ain't working. Brady was on pace to throw the most intercepts he had thrown in his life.
Mm-hmm.
But after that bye week, you can see the offense change. You know? Let's see. Roy says, hey, this is whose best chance on Roy? Oh, you talking about Jameis? This Jameis' best chance? This might be the best I think this is the most talented team that Jameis Winston will have played with in his career. What you think about that, Coach?
Yeah, I think so. From where he came from, I think it is.
Yeah. Bro, we got to remember Brad Johnson won one and Dilfer, and none of them better than Winston. That's true. And you say that.
I told you.
What was the key to that, Coach? What was the key to them winning that championship that the Saints got?
Just gelling, man.
Gelling. And they all had defense.
Yeah, bro. Buying into the system and
Buying
just
to the
gelling.
system and gelling. That's it, man.
Man, how
That's
you
what
felt about that the 2018 NFC Championship when they cheated us with the Rams?
And I'll let Coach answer that one.
I mean, I from a coaching perspective, we all know the call was the most horrible call in NFL history. Should have ran the clock down. But then I still go back to I felt the defense should have held up and should have stopped them from going down, tying the game from going to overtime. The call was horrible. We all know that.
They said Vegas had something to do with that. They said he wanted the Rams to go to the Super Bowl.
It might be, man. It could be, but I just figured the defense should have just seemed like that have been motivation for me. And I thought it should have lit a fire under the defense. You at home, you can't hear yourself in a Superdome. And I figured like 80,000 plus on your side, you're home. Like it should have lit a fire under that defense.
It was so bad that the fans try to redo it, try to get the people to redo the game. Like,
yeah, that wasn't gonna happen though.
Yeah,
nah, man, no one. Then to make it worse, the referee was a LA native. The Super Bowl was being played in LA.
But
it was in Atlanta that year. It was Atlanta that year.
But I really think
because they went down from the Patriots.
I think all that stuff is really staged, man. From the Bounty Gate to the man, how you come back on a team a whole year later and talking about they deflated a football? How can you come back a whole year?
Yeah, after they didn't host
that's like Dolph beat me for money in basketball, and I come back a whole year and say he cheated. You know what I'm saying? He changed the run. How can you prove that a whole year later, man? Like you taking it out of football. How can you prove to taking it out of football, man? Because the thing is with that, the referee puts the ball in play every down. The ball touches the referee hand. And you mean to tell me, quote unquote, if they thought the ball when New England had the ball, it had less or more air and nobody brought it to the ref's attention, the ref didn't notice it, then you come back a whole year later and say, oh, it was different footballs. Come on, man. All that, the Bounty Gate, about money and all, there was no proof for none of that, man. Suspended Coach Payton for a whole year. You had no proof for none of this. So, man, all
never
that was
heard of before, man.
Yeah, money making scheme.
How y'all feel we get we go all the way to the championship, the NFC championship, we gotta play Tom Brady again.
Oh, you ain't gonna see that.
You ain't gotta worry about it. They won't be there.
You think they're gonna be out before that?
They're not going.
Yeah.
They're not going NFC championship. Don't even worry.
Yeah, you're right, Corey. The defense did lay down. Bro.
They laid down that game, bro.
Yeah.
They let us down, man. Yeah, they still should have held. If the defense would have held up, we still would have went to the bowl.
Still would have went, man.
Quiet as it kept, man. They didn't.
Right.
They didn't handle their business, man.
Right.
Yeah. So, Coach, with the AFC South, Coach. Now this division here, man, is kind of I'm picking the coach to come out the AFC South mainly because I think they got the better quarterback. Man, I think Matt Ryan is
Yeah,
better than
I agree.
Tanner than
I agree with that.
Tannehill.
Wait, who in the AFC South? Or all teams in there?
Tennessee, the Colts, Jacksonville, and the Texans.
Yeah, it's got to be the Colts out of Tennessee. Got to be one of them. But they got
Yeah.
Derrick Henry over there.
Yeah, and I like the addition. I do like Tennessee, man. They got I didn't know they traded for Robert Woods from the Rams.
Yeah.
Yeah, Robert Woods is nice. He's coming off of Achilles, and then they drafted the young receiver from Arkansas, Treylon Burks with their first pick. They signed Austin Hooper at tight end, and they extended linebacker Harold Landry. He's a real good player, man.
Yeah, Roy, to answer your question, yeah, I think it will be the Saints and the Rams in the NFC Championship game. Just to answer your question, Roy. I do believe
that's
it will be
payback.
that.
They ain't gonna win this time.
Yeah, I would love that, especially seeing my neighbor cross the
How
street.
y'all feel if the Saints bring in Odell?
No need.
We don't need him.
That's my boy. I coached him. That's my baby, bro. But no need.
You coached him too?
Yeah, I coached
Odell.
Odell.
Him at?
I coached him the first time I met Odell was at Harrell Park. He had just moved back here with his mom. We used to call him Atlanta, bro, because they had just moved here, from Georgia, and we called him Atlanta, man. That was my first time meeting Odell and coaching him at Harrell Park.
Right.
Who you coach first though, Tyron or Odell?
Nah, it was Odell. Man, I've coached Odell, Leonard, Tyron, Cortez Hankton. Cortez is the receivers coach at LSU. I'm trying to think. Lil Wayne played, believe it or not, he played football. Who
Wayne
else?
played
Man?
football? That's crazy.
Yeah.
I thought Wayne, all he did was rap.
No, man. No. He was at a rail. He was very quiet, a shy kid back there, man. And well, you see where he at now.
He a superstar now.
Yeah.
Weezy.
Mag Man. What is it? Mag Man?
Mm-hmm.
Mag Man. Man. I gotta sit down and write, bro. I can't think of damn. There's so many of them came through. I can't think of all of them off the top of my head, to be honest with you, man. It's a bunch of them, bro. It's a bunch of them.
Odell. Let's see. Corey says Odell was my neighbor in Slidell. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's cool, man. So as far as the coach, they added the reason like I say I'm going with them because I think they got the better quarterback. They added Matt Ryan. They signed Philip Lindsay. They got Stephon Gilmore from the Patriots.
Yeah.
And they traded for Yanni Nakua, the kid from the Raiders, the defensive end from the Raiders. They traded for him. So they made some nice moves, man. They already had a good team, man. Right. All they need is a quarterback just to steady the ship, man. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I think even though he's an ex-Falcon now, be always be a Falcon to me, Matt Ryan, I think he just
got to manage the game.
Yeah,
man.
just manage the game.
Just manage the game.
Do you think he could do better than Phillip Rivers? You think Matt Ryan's a better quarterback than Phillip Rivers?
Yeah, I think Matt got about two, possibly 3 good years left in him. And he just got to manage the game, man. Just make smart decisions with the football.
How y'all feel about Aaron Rodgers? If the Saints would have got him,
who?
Aaron Rodgers. If the Saints would have got him, how y'all feel about that?
I don't know, man. I'm glad they stayed how they stayed on course with what they got. So that's another big ego coming in. And when you get those type of egos, sometimes, especially being a coach like the Saints coach is, sometimes those guys' ego be bigger than the coach ego. And sometimes
big egos right there.
Yeah, because people like them don't think they can really. It's kind of their way. They hard to coach those kind of guys because they feel like they beyond touchable for us changing who they are And then you got a coach that's trying to reprove himself as a head coach. And I don't know if that would have really gelled right now good together. So I think it stayed on course. The way it is just good for everybody, man.
How y'all feel? How y'all feel about how he gonna do though? You think Aaron Rodgers gonna be good without Devontae Adams? You think he gonna still be good?
Like they tell you when you go to commercial break, brother. Stay tuned.
That's it.
Stay tuned.
You know, all I know, he's won MVP 2 years in a row. He's had the number 1 seed 2 out of the last 3 years, and they're yet to go back to the Super Bowl. He is the modern day Peyton Manning. That's who he is. He's the modern day Peyton
but
Manning.
guess what though? They ain't gonna say that. But if it was Breeze, they'll say we choke us and
yeah.
all that, and
Yeah.
They ain't gonna do that for Aaron Rodgers. They gonna.
Yeah, they go put him on a pedestal.
Yeah.
Let's see. Roy says, "Me too, coach. He would have ate up the cap also, and we probably would have never been able to put a team together like
Aaron Rodgers would have ate up the cap because he a big quarterback. He a big name.
Right. And just like I'm thankful that we didn't get Deshaun Watson.
Oh, we would have really been in. We wouldn't have Olave.
We wouldn't have Jarvis. Trevor Penny. Wouldn't have May. You wouldn't have Honey Badger. We wouldn't have no first round picks. And, they would have gutted us, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? They would have gutted us.
Right. We probably wouldn't have made the playoffs. We probably wouldn't.
I was really out with Deshaun Watson when they say he personally went to the Falcons and brought them into the mix. I was through right there with him. I was like, man, let's move on, man. We don't need this dude. That boy don't want to come here. He don't want to come here. He playing games. Right. Dennis Allen has proven himself as a coach. All right, Coach. Remember you said you was wondering when Ross was here that Eric Bieniemy was in an interview for 8 hours with the Saints.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, I believe the Saints were contemplating on hiring Eric Bieniemy.
They were.
It was out of Eric Bieniemy and Dennis Allen. And I believe what tipped them into Dennis Allen's favor was his familiarity with the team.
And they didn't want to gut the coaching system.
They want to gut the coaching system. And also, you can't tell me that week when Sean was out last year and he ran the team for that week, and then they went on Sunday Night Football and shut Tom Brady and the Buccaneers out without scoring a touchdown and had the GOAT losing his mind, cussing out Ryan Nielsen on the sideline. To me, that week in that game was his addition, and I don't think there was if he would have failed miserably in that game, I think Eric Bieniemy will be the head coach of the New Orleans Saints today.
Me personally, I think it just came down to the GMs.
Mm-hmm.
Mickey Loomis and what's the other guy name? Can't think his name.
Jeff Ireland.
Ireland, the last name. I just think it came down to the system and the players they had there.
Mm-hmm.
They felt they were on the right pace to keep that there, because if you'd have brought in Bieniemy, he probably would have changed that roster around. And I figured that they felt that this roster we have is good enough for us. And I think that's what the deciding factor that Dennis Allen, it just to me, the GMs just didn't want a new coach to come in and say, hey, let's change this roster and we start,
right.
Because I think they just felt as GMs, these are the people that we picked, we've signed and brought in, and we feel like this can win for us, so let's stay with this. And I think that's what it came down to.
I think, man, they looked at that roster, like you're saying, and they know we got a roster that's built and able to win right now.
Yeah.
And if we add the right pieces to this roster, we can compete for a possibility to go to the Super Bowl, which they can.
Right.
Like you've been saying, the theme you've been saying all night, man. They have to gel. They have to come together. That's what this training camps for is about. Them coming together as a team, and then the competition. I like when Dennis Allen got the job. He said he wanted to add competition to this team. So think about the battles you're going to see in training camp with the defensive backs going up against that receiving coach. We already know that Mike and Marshawn get into it every training camp. You know. So you know the kind of battle that's going to be. You got young Adebo on the other side. You got young Alante Taylor coming in. You got CD Deuce, who backs down from no one. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, like I said earlier, the Saints, when we were with Drew Brees found a couple years, the Saints were just going for it, man. And they went all in. Unfortunately, we couldn't make it happen, and they cost them depth throughout the roster. So now this off season, the Deshaun Watson thing, actually, it was a blessing because look at the money they freed up. It made them free up all that money so they were able to replenish this roster, man. So now you have competition all over the field, And one of the biggest things that's on my mind, I think, is the return that's not being talked about enough. It's been touched on a little by us, but Will Lutz coming back is a big thing, Coach. It's a big thing. So look at the NFCs. It's coming down to the Cowboys or the Eagles, Coach. The Cowboys, man. The Cowboys had some nice moves they did this offseason, man. They got the kid Sam. We all talked about Sam Williams from Ole Miss. They got the kid Tolbert, the wide receiver from South Alabama. They brought in Dante Fowler Jr. They re-signed Malik Hooker and Jaron Kearse, they safeties. Michael Gallup got re-signed. I didn't know they picked up James Washington, the former Pittsburgh Steeler, too.
Yeah, they did.
So James Washington is here in Dallas. And the young tackle that they drafted from Tulsa, they're gonna look at putting him at guard.
Right.
So they made some nice, and they also re-signed Noah Brown. And the Eagles, man, like we've been saying, man, they got Derek Barnett re-signed. They brought in Fletcher Cox got re-signed. They got the rookie linebacker from Georgia and Nakobe Dean. Him and Jordan Davis, those two kids. Man, they had. Then they traded for in free agency they signed former Giants cornerback James Bradbury. So like you were saying, Coach, and they brought in Hassan Reddick, and the big trade was from wide receiver AJ Brown. So like you said, it's gonna come down to the coach, man. I mean to the quarterback.
That's it.
It's gonna come down to can Jalen Hurts get the job done for them, man. So family, let's go to the chat right quick. Let's see. I always knew we were going to keep Dennis because of the reason stated they didn't want to gut the team. Let's see what Corey says. Cowboys dead. Nah, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I got this. They ain't dead, bro. They ain't dead, man. You might not like them, bro. You got to tell the truth. The truth is, bro, they not dead, bro. Cowboys, they not dead, brother. That's all I'm gonna say on that one. Let's see. All right, Coach. Let's get to the topic of the night, man. This was kind of laughable and funny. Let me see. What's funny to me was, hey, family, everybody in the chat. This is what we need you to do right quick. Write down your top 5 coaches of all time of the New Orleans Saints. And let me tell y'all right now, your list can't be Sean Payton, and Jim Mora. That don't count. We need 5. We need 5 coaches. I know it's hard, because damn it, I had to do it. It is kind of laughable, but that's where we come from. That's why we should enjoy this ride, especially us who was back then growing up, gone through all this. Let's see. Corey said, "Oh, okay, Corey."
So with that being said, bro, I'm gonna name my 5 to 1. Number
Okay.
5, Mike Ditka. Number 4, Bum Phillips. Number 3, Jim Haslett. Number 2, Jim Mora. And you know number 1, Sean Payton himself.
Sean Payton, Coach Payton. All right, Coach. I did. I'm gonna get mine. My number 5 is Dick Nolan. Nolan was head coach from 78 to 80. He coached the Saints in 44 games. He had a record of 15 wins and 29 losses. He finished with only a 34% winning percentage, and he never led the Saints to the playoffs. So Dick Nolan was my number 5 coach. My number 4 coach for the New Orleans Saints was none other than A.O. Bum Phillips. Phillips came to the Saints in 81 after a successful tenure as the head coach of the Houston Oilers. For all y'all out there who don't know, the Texans are not the original team of Houston. It was the
The
Oilers,
Houston Oilers.
Big Blue.
Houston Oilers.
And that team now is actually is in Tennessee. The Tennessee Titans are the original Houston Oilers.
That's when they had Big George Rogers.
Right.
Big
It
Rogers.
says, let me see. Coach Phillips would bring, when he came to New Orleans, he brought one of the greatest running backs to play the game of football. A lot of you know him for his hot links, but he was one heck of a football. His nickname was the Tyler Rose. He brought no other than Earl Campbell with him. But by the time Earl Campbell got to the Saints,
he punished his body.
He was done. His body was gone, man. He was beat up and he was washed up, man. And the two of them could not bring the Saints bring winning football to New Orleans. So Phillips coached the Saints for 5 years. He never made the playoffs or recorded a winning season. He finished his Saints tenure as well as his NFL career in 1985. He posted 27 wins, 42 losses, and a winning percentage of .391. But believe it or not, he did make progress with the team and the organization. My number 3 coach. My number 3 coach goes surprise. Coach, I'm gonna tell you right now. I didn't. Mike Dicker not on my list. Mike Dicker was one of the worst hires that the Saints ever made. I'm gonna tell you, number 3 on my list is none other than Jim Haslett. Haslett coached the Saints from 2000 to 2005. And of course, we know the heartache and the pain and the hurt the year 2005 left on the city and the Gulf Coast region. The entire city and team were displaced. The Saints played their home games in Baton Rouge at Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Fighting Tigers. But unfortunately, the Saints didn't have any fight in them. Haslett coached the Saints for 98 games. He had 46 wins to 52 losses with a winning percentage of 46%. Let's see. Haslett will become the first head coach to lead the Saints to a playoff win in 2000 by way of defeating the St. Louis Rams then. Not the LA Rams, they were in St. Louis. On one of the greatest calls in Saints history by the voice of the Saints, Jim Henderson. And for y'all who don't remember that, check this out.
Going on 4th and 14, will punt it away. He hangs it very high, angling it for the near sideline. Hakeem drops the ball! Hakeem drops the ball! Right Mill might have fallen into the 10-yard line! You gotta be kidding me! The New Orleans Saints football, Brian Mill, the most unlikely hero of them all! Falls on the fumble, the muff by Hakeem! There is a God after all!
Man, the voice of the Saints, man, Jim Henderson. I'll never forget that, man. Jim said there's a God after all. The Saints got their first win, man. Their first winning season, man. Let's see. Ross said George Rogers was a beast. Yeah, George Rogers was a beast. He was, man.
Who you number 2?
Yeah. My number 2. Oh man, you know what number 2 is.
Jim
The
Moore.
the Marine himself, man. Former Marine, boy, no nonsense, tough, gritty, and aggressive in your face brand of football. He came to Saints after coaching the Philadelphia Stars to a championship in the United States Football League. He would bring 2 linebackers with him to join him. One would be Sam Mills, the other one would be Von Johnson, and he would coach the greatest linebacker duo in the history of the NFL, the Dawn Patrol. Ricky Jackson, Sam Mills, Pat Swilling, and Von Johnson.
Yes, sir.
Let's see. He would coach the Saints to their first ever winning season in 1987 when everybody was going around New Orleans talking about cha-ching. That was it. By defeating the Pittsburgh Steelers on the goal line stand and an interception by all-time intercept leader Dave Wayman. In 11 seasons, Jim Mora had 93 wins to 78 losses, a 544 winning percentage. He led the Saints to 4 postseason appearances, but unfortunately, the Saints never won a postseason game, and he won 1 division title, mainly because the Saints were in the division at that time with Joe Montana and Jerry Rice, the 49ers. They were battling the 49ers every year. So the number 2 coach on the list for Saints all time was none other than Coach Jim Mora. Football, playoffs. I hope we can win the game. Jim Mora's favorite rant, man.
Yes, sir.
And coach, man, everybody know who the man
Sean
was,
Payton.
man. The one and only, man, Sean Payton. 161 wins to 97 losses, 9 postseason appearances, 3 NFC championship game appearances, 7 division titles, 1 conference championship, and 1 Super Bowl win. So, yes, the number 1 coach of all time of the New Orleans Saints is none other than Jim Mora. All right. Hey, fam. Hey, Raw. Hey, Corey. Give us y'all list right quick. Matter of fact, just give us y'all 3 top coaches of the Saints all time. Let's see. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, it's going to be time for Coach's Corner. I told y'all it's faster than TV. We not playing. We not playing around here. But everybody, it's time for the segment that has become a favorite of the show, a favorite of the family. It's time for.
All right, what's going on, guys? So tonight, the Coach's Corner, we're going to talk about none other than Mr. Steve L. McNair. McNair played college football at Alcorn State University in Norman, Mississippi. But remember, he was offered a full scholarship to the University of Florida to play running back, but he wanted to play quarterback. So McNair chose Alcorn State. In 1992, McNair drew for 3,541 yards and 29 touchdowns as Alcorn finished with a 7-4 season. In 1993, Alcorn up to 8-3, and McNair threw for 3,000 yards, 30 touchdowns. He finished 3rd in the Heisman Trophy ballot. He was the number 3 pick in 95, drafted by the Houston Oilers. He was the highest drafted Afro-American quarterback. McNair's first season, he passed for 2,665 yards. In 1999, he led the Titans to the Super Bowl, where they eventually lost to the Rams. 2003, he was named co-MVP with Peyton Manning. He passed for 3,215 passing yards and 24 touchdowns. After 13 seasons, McNair retired in April of 2008. Unfortunately, July 4th of 2009, McNair was found dead from multiple gunshot wounds. He was 36 years of age. But hey, what a great man. Giving a shout out to none other than Steve L. McNair, Alcorn State University.
R.I.P. to Air McNair. Great job, Coach. Great job as usual. So, family, I'm about to let Coach get on out of here because he got a plane to catch, baby.
Yes, sir.
You know
yes,
what I'm
sir.
saying? So, man, look here, Coach, you and the family, man. Y'all be safe. Enjoy y'all time out there in California. Man, we'll see you guys when you get back, man. We're gonna hold it down, baby.
Yes, sir.
Don't worry
Yes,
about
sir.
it. So, family, we want to thank y'all for coming through and sharing some of your evening with us. Coach Rock and myself, we appreciate everybody. Want to thank Hot Nola Boy for coming on, joining us tonight. You family now, baby. You're always welcome to come through. Let's see you guy in the chat.
And then Corey, share that with the hood, man. 17 wall. Let them know we're doing our thing. Put that in the hood, man. Let them know what's going on.
Yeah, man. Most definitely, man. Let them know, man. Two boys from P-Town, man. We representing, baby.
Yes, sir.
You know, putting it down for the fam, man. Let's see. All right. Roy says, y'all have a night. You too, cuz. Have a nice one,
too,
baby.
Roy.
Thanks for coming through. Love you, boy. All right. With that being said, I'm Dope 17.
Legendary Coach Rock.
And you've been rocking with the Keeping It Real Who That Sports Podcast. And like we always go out with, who that?
Who that?
In love. And I just got to play it again. For all y'all who don't understand where we came from, I'm going to play that play again. And good night.
Going on 4th and 14, will punt it away. He hangs it very high, angling it for the near sideline. Hakeem drops the ball! Hakeem drops the ball! Right middle, right to follow at the 10-yard line! You gotta be kidding me! To do Ohio State football, Brian Mills, the most unlikely hero of them all! Falls on the fumble, the muff by Hakeem! There is a God after all!